Hello everyone and welcome to part 2 of my Disneyland Toy Box Tour here inside Disney Infinity 3.0. As you may recall from my previous video, I have been following along with the instructions that Professor Toybox has been making over on his YouTube channel where he shows you how to build Disneyland, and I wanted to show you some of the modifications that I have made while following his instructions. Now, today I'm playing as Iron Man, so let's go ahead and head on inside Tomorrowland and see some of the changes that I have made. Alright, so coming into Tomorrowland, we already see a drastic difference here. I went with the Anaheim design, with the roadway that runs down the middle of Tomorrowland, which is where the PeopleMover and Rocket Rods used to run. And then right down there at the end of the roadway, you've got the spire where the Astro Orbiter used to run. I did keep Buzz Lightyear's Astro Blaster there, and I've got Star Tours across the way, but let's go ahead and ride Buzz Lightyear's ride first. Now as we board the Astro Blaster, there really is no difference to this ride. It is all still the same as Professor Toybox designed it.
His robotic army is stealing the crystalline fusion power cells. Without those cells, we'll all be powerless and at the mercy of Zurg.
And there is one small change. I moved the Zurg statue on top of the roof here, but otherwise it's all still the same design that Professor Toybox used. And now let's head across to Star Tours. And you can ignore that. That's a piece of logic that's not supposed to be there.
Beautiful, mysterious ice caverns and the famed echo base of the rebellion forces. And while you're there, be sure to enjoy.
So for this Star Tours ride, I kept the general plans that Professor Toybox used for his Starcade shooter game, and I just themed it to Star Wars and put it on a second story instead of on the ground level. So you'll see here it all works the same way. It's the targeting system, but it's got that Star Wars twist. Alright, and as we exit Star Tours, we're going to head down into the Starcade. Again, you can ignore those. That's just logic left over. And then we've got the arcade in here. Let's head back out here. And so out here, again, that's where the Astro Orbiter used to be in the real park. And over here you would have Honey, I Shrunk the Audience, so the auditorium would be down there. I just didn't actually have the room for it, so I left it out, but it would be there. Of course, this is that orb that spins that has the water and little fountain that shoots out and all the kids are always messing around with. I had to include that. Of course, over here I've got Pizza Planet. And then next to that is the former Carousel of Progress Inoventions, so that's all there. And then up top is, of course, Space Mountain, so we'll take the staircase here. Just like in the real park, you get a great view of Tomorrowland. Let's go ahead and ride Space Mountain. So as we land back down here in front of Space Mountain, we'll go back into the Starcade. And just like the real Starcade, this would be the escalators that take you down. And I wish I could have put it, but the X-Wing would go up there, but couldn't figure out how to get it floating up there. As we come into this area, we've got the Tomorrowland Terrace. And over here is the Autopia. And I did include some more railings than were originally put in Professor Toybox's design. Let's take a ride in Autopia, and I'll show you the very minor adjustments I made. So a little change there would be the small world decorations. You can see the ride from Autopia, so I included it at that corner here of the racetrack. Coming up here is the bridge for the roadway, and all I added here was the white tiles and the extra Tomorrowland railings, just to complete the look of the bridge. Moving on, let's go ahead and head over to the Tomorrowland Terrace. I've got the little seating area here where you can grab something to eat, and the little stars and constellation design up on the roof. And then down this ramp is that little open area where you've got the Jedi Training Academy and the platform that rises up for the stage area. Here is the Finding Nemo Submarine Lagoon. So you got a couple submarines there. And that way goes to Fantasyland. And then over on this side, I went ahead and included more of that Tomorrowland facade here with the sort of that monorail kind of going above the submarine station. then down here is that same Finding Nemo submarine ride, and we'll go ahead and ride that.
Fish world has always been considered a silent habitat. But now, thanks to remarkable advances in marine technology, we can use instruments such as our sonar hydrophones to actually hear the fish talk.
Where are you, son? Too deep for you and me to come aboard anymore.
Mr. Ray, we can't explore without Nemo.
I'm sure we'll see him any minute now.
Nemo!
Oh, science is great. There's so much to know. Climb aboard, explorers. It's time to go.
What if Nemo's swimming out that sea? Nemo!
Oh, don't worry. Just keep your eyes open for him along the way.
Nemo! Yeah, see, dude. It'll be like, whoa, and like, whoa, and like, whoa.
Let's go! We're approaching Nemo!
Hold her steady, take her into the current. All ahead, standard.
Aye, aye, sir.
The powerful flow of the East Australian current is like an undersea highway. Many creatures can be found commuting in this current, including the majestic sea turtle.
Hey, Dad,
And that was Finding Nemo's Submarine Voyage. Before we get to the last ride here in Tomorrowland, let's go ahead and grab a churro from the churro cart. Now that we have our churro, we can go ahead and head over to the last attraction that I have in my Tomorrowland. I felt it was important to include because it was probably one of my favorites that I wish we still had. So if you come over here to the middle, and where the Astro Orbiter used to be, back in the day, you used to take an elevator up to the Astro Orbiter, and that's what was just above the PeopleMover and the rocket rods. Well, I've got the elevator. So let's take a ride on the PeopleMover.
The vehicle doors will close automatically. Please remain seated during your tour, keeping your hands and arms inside the vehicle, and kindly refrain from smoking.
Daily departures to the exotic moon of Endor. Come spend an afternoon or the entire day with the lovable Ewoks in their charming...
Just below us is the Star Traders, where you'll find the largest Tomorrowland's most exciting attractions, Space Mountain. For everyone's safety, we remind you to please remain seated.
Warning, you have invaded the electronic realm of the Master Computer Program. Prepare for the game grid of Tron.
We're now approaching the monorail station. There you can depart on a swift scenic tour through Tomorrowland and to the Disneyland Hotel and back. Below you is the Submarine Voyage. On board, you'll glide through liquid space on a journey to the North Pole. We hope that you've enjoyed your tour on the PeopleMover and that you'll have a pleasant visit to the Magic Kingdom. As you exit, please walk to the left on the dark area of the moving platform and kindly watch your step. Thank you.
Well, that's the end of my Tomorrowland tour inside Disney Infinity 3.0. I play Disney Infinity on my Xbox One, and all the extra sound effects and park music are added afterwards on my computer once I've recorded the gameplay. Please don't forget to give this video a like and consider subscribing. As a reminder, be sure to check out Professor Toybox's YouTube channel for all the latest on his Disneyland builds and other Disney Infinity fun. He's been hard at work on Adventureland and Frontierland, and they're coming along great. Oh, and be sure to check back here on my channel around May the 4th, because I have a special Star Wars video planned. Thank you everyone for watching. Take care.